your boy Alert, back at you again with another video. Today, you guys, I'm going to be going over how to set up this 3-3-5 wide defense that I always run on stream. If you haven't checked out my streams, go ahead and check out my streams. And if you haven't, go check out my older videos too. I run this a lot. I feel like it's the most effective defense, especially with all the skateboarders, quarterbacks, and everything. And I kind of implemented some like a few different adjustments to make this coverage really good. So today we are going to be running out the 3-3-5 wide. I'm basically just going to be going over the cover 3 aspect. This is not going to be such a long video. It's kind of going to be a short video for you guys. So we're going to hop into the 3-3-5 wide. The play that we are actually going to be running is going to be the Blitz. But before you do that, you want to, first off, you can't make your adjustments right now, but you want to make sure that your auto flip is on. You also want to play ball always, just so you can get those pit animations. And as well, you want to set your DBs to cover by route running. And as well, you want to set your curl flats, not your flats, your curl flats to 20 yards out. So what you want to do, you typically want to have, I'll show y'all once I get out on the field. We'll just go to random deep pass. You want to baseline and you want to press. If you don't have any fast cornerbacks, you don't have to press. But I like to have both of my fastest DNs right here. And what I like to do is put both of these guys in blues right here. And what I'll typically do, like I said, I baseline, press. But if you don't have fast cornerbacks, you don't have to do that. I play a lot of mud, so I have fast cornerbacks. If you play Reds, you don't necessarily have to do that if you're facing Lamar Jackson or Colin Murray. But what you want to do next, you want to just quarterback contain just like this. You want to pass commit, and as y'all can see, the biggest weakness of this cover 3, and that's in every cover 3, you can't get beat over the top with cover 3 beaters, of course, if somebody knows some, but that's kind of your responsibility as the middle linebacker to kind of watch for that stuff. But typically, it's going to be the same route. Most of the time when you baseline and press, people can more than likely take it for a touchdown. I didn't have it happen to me multiple times. Y'all done seen it happen to me where I didn't get to set up my adjustments in time just because EA, the way the adjustments work, is kind of weird. But basically, you just want to double tap your quick adjustment wherever your safety is. Sometimes it's on the opposite side too. Like one of your safeties, depending on how it's auto flip, you want to man him up to either the tight end or the receiver. In this case, we would man him up to the receiver just because the receiver is a bigger threat. For us, we could probably have enough speed to kind of cover the tight ends, but the receiver, we probably would not be have enough time to get over there in time. But typically, when people come out in sets, it's usually a tight end most of the time, but it can be a receiver like how it is now. And basically, your responsibility is just to kind of use it in the middle of the field and kind of just watch everything. Your responsibility. Now, when you play people, sometimes they will have enough time, since you're center 3, they kind of have enough time to run directly up the middle. Now, if that happens to you a lot with this coverage, what you can do is just simply send 2. And kind of, if you want to hover down a little bit, just to try to bring some extra pressure. But starting off, I typically like to send 3 just to kind of get a little bit more pressure in. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and let the computer hide the ball and kind of see so I can guide you guys. So as you can see, we take that middle guy away. And as you can see, he ran out of the pocket just like I was telling you guys. And that's typically when you want to set your spy. So what we're going to do, we're going to do the same adjustments, put both of them in flats. You want to baseline press, quarterback contain. What you want to do, the spacing right here, whoever it is, you need to man somebody up directly right here if it looks like they can go directly up the seam. Now you can run it stop, but it does run a high risk of you leaving a touchdown right there, so I suggest not doing that. So what we actually going to do, we actually going to put Kenshaw or whatever his name is in a spy. And I thought we just going to basically do the same exact thing. I'm going to just show you guys. So as you can see, everything is locked up except for that. And that typically would be locked up as well. It's just I can't set my curl flats at 20 right now. So like I was saying, you guys, you want baseline press. You don't have to press if you don't have the fastest cornerbacks. It still works the same. Then you want quarterback contain, pass commit. Like in this situation, I would man up RB just like that, and we would watch the tight end. That is your responsibility, depending on if he does a crosser. Now, if he does an outside post, or like a outside like kind of post like around here or a flat, that's the flat's responsibility. So basically, you kind of just want to cover all of this area right here. So we're gonna go ahead and let the computer hide the ball so I can show you guys really quick if they hide the ball. Okay. So as you can see, this is my responsibility right here. As you can see, we were D'ing up. Like it's a really good defense, you guys. Like I'm gonna show you guys one more time, and then I'm gonna start showing you guys how to blitz out of it. If you want to say I blitz every now and then, like I was saying, baseline press, set your blues up. You want quarterback contain. In this situation, I probably would, honestly, in this situation, I probably would man up RB. And then I would probably try to watch 16, just because I feel like I could get over to 16 in time if the pass was to go to him. So right there was kind of the right decision right there. And like I was saying, if I could set up my curl flats, most of that wouldn't even get open. But we're gonna do one more adjustment, same adjustments one more time so I can show you guys. Like in this situation, I would man up the tight end because he would be the person that would kill me up the seam if somebody sent him on a street route. And then basically, same exact adjustments. And now I'm going to show you guys how to blitz out of this formation as well. So we're just going to watch our responsibility. So the running back was our responsibility. And as I was saying, just like that, if you set your curl flats to 20, I'm telling you guys, I can't do it right now. That will not get open. So now we are going to be blitzing out of it. So with this one on blitzing, I don't necessarily like to press our baseline. And what I do, I manually just blitz him in. And what I'll do, I pass commit. Now you can press if you want to. What I like to do when I'm blitzing though, because most of the time people panic when they blitz, I put my guys in flats. And the way you do that, you press the Y button or the triangle button on PlayStation, and then you just click your right stick down to make them play underneath. And what I like to do, I like to pass commit as well. And then basically you just want to try to middle as much of the middle of the field as you can. And as you can see, we get in every single time, you guys, every single time. Now, people can typically block extra people, but typically the way I start off the match, I typically, like I was showing you guys, I like to start off the matches doing like this, kind of doing my adjustments like I was showing you guys, just like this. Then after I do this a few times to my opponent, maybe it's a 3rd and long situation, a 4th and long situation, like I'm gonna reset. So typically it looks like I'm running the same thing. Now if it's a 4th and long situation, I would typically do the same exact adjustments but leave my purples out there instead of having flats out there, because there's no need to run flats if it's like a 4th and long situation. You could typically even man up this guy still, but it's kind of up to you how you want to play defense, because at that point it's at your own discretion. And if you blitz, you can kind of do different things. I typically kind of do different things when I blitz. You can run something like this and pass commit just to make sure that nothing kind of beats you over the seam and you're kind of good. And all you have to focus on is just watching the middle of the field for yourself. So right now everything is locked up. As you can see, if that was a 4th and long situation, we'd be in pretty good shape. Now I'm going to be showing y'all the same exact adjustment like I was showing you guys with the flats. Now, like in this situation, I would flip the play if somebody does the basically gun bunch and they just keep flipping it, because you know how you run into guys that keep flipping it. Just flip your defense. You just flip your defense by pressing the X button, and then you press your back trigger, and that resets your defense. And we're just gonna reset it back so we have that safety over the basically where the most receivers are. So basically, I'm gonna just be showing y'all this blitz really quick. So we're gonna play underneath. I know you guys can't really see the adjustments, but basically, I'm just blitzing Bosa, and then pass committing. I'm gonna make sure that he's not in the blue either. And then pass committing, and that's basically all you want to do if you want to send a little bit of heat. If it's like maybe even a short situation like that, that's the biggest weakness of this defense. But if you're blitzing, man, you gotta take that risk sometimes. You gotta take that risk. So basically this is really one of the deep, like when I come out of this, I get the most interceptions, because people typically when blitzes come, they try to throw to their short routes the most, which is kind of common sense. You would think like when you blitz, people should kind of just set set their flats to blues just to like get that underneath coverage, because most of the time you can jump those interceptions. And then also say a lot of people, when I come out of this too, people typically, some people, it's kind of weird, some people have really hard like really have trouble against man coverage. Like I run zone coverage all day against them, and then when it comes to man coverage they have trouble with it because they don't have route techs. So you kind of gotta pay attention. If you play Ultimate Team, you can kind of check out what abilities your opponent is rocking, and then kind of go from there. Because there's some people that really have like a really hard time against man coverage. And basically with this, you just, especially if you're going up against escape artists, you just want to come out in this quarterback contain. You kind of spread your linebackers out a little bit farther if you want to. And I typically like to pass commit, and what I like to do is just watch the middle of the field. And that's just to switch it up though. I typically run my cover 3, but this is typically just to like kind of mix things up. As you can see, it covers pretty well. Now, if somebody has like route technician receivers, I would not suggest running it, but that's kind of at your own discretion. Maybe the heat gets there before your opponent gets the ball off, but I wouldn't suggest doing that because you can really get killed for a touchdown. But you guys, I hope this was informative. I hope this helped a lot of you guys on the defense side of the ball, because defense is kind of tough on this game. If you know what you're doing on offense, it's kind of hard to be even stopped. It's kind of like whoever gets the ball last wins the game. It's kind of like that on Madden if you're playing against a pretty decent player. But you guys, it's your boy Alert. Y'all go follow my Instagram, my Twitch, and if this was informative, make sure to subscribe, hit that like button, and yeah, this was the 335 wide mini scheme, and I'll see you guys later in the next video or stream. Peace, you guys.